Hi ladies and gentlemen, Moreno Ravenberg here again. This is the video on another research file that I'm going to do, specifically naming the Archangel Tzaphkiel that rules the planet Saturn. Tzaphkiel rules the planet Saturn and its underlying zodiac signs Aquarius and Capricorn. The reason that I invoked Tzaphkiel was because I had a problem that was impossible to solve. Long story short, I bought a laptop, a computer, and quite an expensive one too, an HP Pavilion laptop worth under $700, 700 local dollars. And I tried everything, okay? The computer worked first, it worked normally the first 3 days. But again, Microsoft is a pain in the ass. With every new version of Windows they bring out, I still use Windows 7 on my backup computer. And I'm definitely not thinking about switching over to Windows 10, because Windows 10 brings about nothing but trouble and pain and misery from the get-go, okay, right from the start. And I basically wanted to uninstall, or not uninstall, I wanted to disable Windows 10 updates, because I don't know, Microsoft keeps taking away more rights and privileges for each and every user. So things just keep getting worse. You keep having less and less to say as a user of the computer itself. And the problem is that with Windows 10, Microsoft basically forces you to install updates. So I basically just looked up a couple of walkthroughs online, and they told me to, I just took a few steps to, it's not a lot, okay, not something special. You're just supposed to enable metered connections. That's what it's called, yeah. Basically, it limits the amount of bandwidth that Microsoft is allowed to use according to your settings, and that automatically disables Windows 10 updates. The reason that I wanted to disable updates is because it just keeps taking up system resources. Even if I'm not using the computer, it's like the computer, 10 programs are open. That's what I hate so much. I don't want Windows 10 updates, period. Well, guess what happened? I undertook that measure. I literally just disabled Windows 10 updates, and boom, half an hour, I'm busy listening to music, and I was busy online, and boom, it crashes. Everything freezes, boom, it crashes, blue screen. Computer turns on, but it stays stuck in a reboot loop. It just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. It just doesn't stop, and it is a pain in the ass, of course. I mean, it literally just, the only thing that happens is that the Windows HP logo shows, and I have access to nothing else. And Windows, again, like I said, Windows 10 has disabled everything to the point where I'm unable to even access the most basic of things, okay? And I also Googled everything online, and a lot of people are having this problem, and just like me, they are completely frustrated, okay, to the point where they have to throw their computers away. They're going grrr in forums. I'm talking about tech support forums, everything. I called the manufacturer, I called the shop where I bought it. I'm not eligible for a refund because it's past the 2-week mark. You name it. I ordered this laptop in November last year, and it arrived here in my location, I think a month later or something. Yeah. And the refund policy is only 2 weeks. Okay. The refund period is only applicable for 2 weeks. I called HP as a manufacturer. Unable to do anything. They can't do anything, okay? I tried all of their steps, their walkthroughs, nothing worked. And unfortunately, in my current location, I'm not able to export things. Otherwise, I would have sent it to an HP shop in the US to have it repaired. But that's also not an option. So I'm basically stuck with a computer that I can't use. An expensive computer, $650 bucks computer that I can't use. And the reason that I'm just giving you all of this information is to simply illustrate that this was a nearly impossible problem. I took it to a local computer shop. They couldn't do anything with it. I tried fixing it myself with practically every walkthrough I found online. Nothing, nada, zilch, nothing. And then I was on the verge of throwing my computer away. And then a few days ago, Sunday it hit me, or Saturday it hit me, past Saturday, it hit me, and I was like, wait a minute, why the hell am I a magician? I'm not a magician for anything. So yeah, magic is the last thing that I'm going to undertake. And then I got to it, okay? And you won't believe it, okay? It was amazing to see. I just performed a one-time invocation, and I was like, who the hell is best for such a task? Technology. Technology is Aquarian. Okay, zodiac sign that rules technology generally is Aquarius. And then I thought, okay, Tzaphkiel rules. This is my first time in working with Tzaphkiel. Tzaphkiel rules Aquarius and Capricorn. So yeah, okay, I'll deal with Tzaphkiel first. I'll deal with Tzaphkiel then. I performed the one-time invocation. You can see the pictures in the oracle. Long story short, I invoked him. He told me, yeah, sure, no problem. I can place the laptop on the altar, and once I after the ritual, I need to put his seal on the laptop itself, which I all did. You can see the pictures in the oracle below, and it was just amazing to see. Okay, against all odds, against all logic, Windows started up. Unbelievable. Okay, it was amazing because I could clearly, it's amazing, I could see, okay, and hear with my own eyes that Windows was running on nothing but astral energy, on Tzaphkiel's energy. Okay, by all logic, it should not start up. Okay, Windows shouldn't even start up. I don't even have access to Windows, nothing. The logo appears and boom, blue screen, done. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter which button you press, boom, blue screen, end of story. You can't do anything, game over. But this time, against all odds, Windows still started up. Okay, and the problem is, and I could sense the immense energy. Okay, but the problem is that that the energy faded away, of course, after a while. Let's just say after an hour, as time progressed. And the problem is, even at its height, at its peak, okay, Tzaphkiel's energy was able to keep Windows running, or gave me access to Windows for just a minute, I think, or something. And of course, a minute isn't enough. I wasn't able to do anything seriously to perform any kind of repairs within a minute's time. And as the energy faded away, you know, things just reverted back to their original state. Windows showed the blue screen again. My computer, whenever I turned it on, same problem. And I tried one last effort, which was erecting an altar for Tzaphkiel. I tried that too, and yeah, that's it. I tried everything, okay, and even that unfortunately did not work. So bottom line is that it didn't work. But I still thought it was worth mentioning. And so in any case, if I have some technological problems, Tzaphkiel is always someone that I can rely on. And keep in mind, this is not the Archangel Tzaphkiel, Z-A-D-K-I-E-L. Nah, this is Tzaphkiel, Z-A-P-K-I-E-L. Tzaphkiel with the D rules Jupiter. Tzaphkiel rules Saturn. And the appearance that Tzaphkiel took was just a man holding a staff in his hand, dressed in completely black clothing, and also kind of like a black KKK hat on top. But he removed that hat. He only showed me that hat in the beginning, but later on he just removed it. He has normal long black hair. He is like kind of like a modern version of I don't know, Merlin or something, you know, as in medieval fantasy sorcerer Merlin, but a modern version, just kind of like a gothic version look, a gothic rocker look, something like that. That's the way he displayed. Voice is just normal, strong, stern voice, and hey, that's practically it. And he also gave me a seal he told me I can use this seal. It's a hexagram with the logo of Saturn in the middle. You can also check out the pictures there. Right now, I'm recording this first before writing the actual oracle. So I think I'm going to simply place a link with all the pictures. And for people watching this, you can simply download click on the link to download all the pictures. Because I think it's better that way, yeah. And otherwise I'd have to add too many images to the oracle itself, embed them within the oracle itself. And yeah, it's unfortunate, okay, but I've just had enough, okay. For me, I'm a very impatient person, and I've literally tried everything to the point where even after trying this, it's not worth it for me to just go nuts and keep doing what I was doing and keep trying to get that computer online or working properly. Nah, it's just not worth it for me, okay? That the amount of money that I spent and all the effort, I've reached my breaking point, and to the point where my patience has officially been bled dry. My patience was already wearing thin. I'm already an impatient person in general, and I've just had enough, to put it that way. And I officially call it quits here. But this was just an amazing, okay? It was an amazing experience because I actually saw with my own eyes, and I felt. Sorry, I saw with my own eyes and I felt how how I saw the computer running on nothing but magical energy. The computer literally and figuratively speaking ran on nothing but Tzaphkiel's energy. And it worked normally, okay? It wasn't supposed to work. This is literally looking at something that's impossible. This is the equivalent of, this was the equivalent of watching a kid lift a car. Something, you're seeing something that's impossible and it's just jaw-dropping. You're like, impossible. But it was still amazing to see. It's too bad that it didn't go all the way through, but again, you can just chalk this up to another one of the exclusions, okay? And I think it's the first. This wasn't due to a lack of energy. That was the case in the beginning when I invoked Tzaphkiel Sunday, that one-time invocation, Sunday evening. But after erecting the altar, even that, okay, Tzaphkiel took a few days and he told me this morning, okay, I'm done. You can take the computer. It's supposed to start up normally again and everything. And still nothing, okay? Despite everything, it still didn't start up. So yeah, based on, again, another article that I'm going to attach to, the link that I'm going to attach to as in exclusions, reasons for why a ritual might not work, despite everything, despite all of one's efforts and so on. And I have 5 reasons listed. The first 2 were doable here, either a lack of resources or a lack of energy. Since I erected an altar for him, it's not a lack of energy. So the conclusion that I can draw based on my knowledge and experience is that it's a lack of resources, okay? There's just nothing else that can be done, okay? Basically the epitome of the peak of Tzaphkiel being able to repair this, Tzaphkiel's energy, better said, being able to repair this, was what I saw happening past Sunday, but not anymore. And despite the fact it still won't work properly and everything, it still doesn't work, okay? The computer is completely broken and everything. So that is basically it. I can show you guys the computer, hold on. Yeah, this is the HP computer, an HP Pavilion. I tried everything, and the problem is too that I can't unscrew anything because everything is on board. All the hardware is on board, okay? So as far as I know, not that I'm too knowledgeable on it, I tried unscrewing it, but once I looked into it with the motherboard and everything is on board. I can't, for example, I can't remove the hard drive, I can't do anything. Everything is on board, and that's also what that repair shop here told me, a local repair shop. A local repair shop even told me that they can't even open it, okay? They can't even open, after unscrewing, they can't even open it because it, everything is just latched onto it, okay? Everything is attached, and I was able to still remove everything, but it took quite some effort, okay? To the point where I thought, hey, I might break this thing, but I don't care, so it's worth taking the risk of breaking that computer. In any case, this is what it looks like. Take a good look at Windows when it starts up. As you can see, HP is starting up normally. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys. HP is starting up normally. And now take a look at what happens. Just a second. And there you go, see? As you can see, HP is completely frozen, the HP logo. The whole thing is completely frozen, see? Even the loading thingy, what's it called again? That loading symbol, that loading icon with the dots going in a clockwise motion. Okay, I wanted to say, I forgot what it's called, it doesn't matter, okay? I wanted to say the whole glass with the sand that falls through it that counts as a timer. I forgot what the phrase for it is officially, but it doesn't matter. That's not the case here. Bottom line is that that the icon that indicates that it's loading, as you can see, it's completely frozen. It's completely frozen, and this is what happens. Okay, it happens continuously. And even if I turn it off and turn it on 20 times, I've literally done it thousands of times, it does not happen. It does not work, okay? It doesn't work. Nothing. It either displays this, either this happens, it freezes completely at the logo, or it displays a blue screen with a bunch of weird stop codes. Every time it's not the same stop codes, it's not repetitive, okay? Every time that blue screen appears, it's either blank, completely blank, or it displays some kind of unique stop code, an error code. Every time, so never the same code twice or something like that. So yeah, this problem is almost impossible to solve, okay? I've tried every fucking thing, everything. I'm sorry that I have to swear, but I need to swear to emphasize how I've tried everything. Believe me, I've done it. I spent so much money on trying to fix this thing. That's what I've been doing for, I think, nearly a month since I got this. I got this in mid-January. And see, today's already February the 1st. 2 weeks, I've been trying to repair this thing for 2 weeks. Magic was the last thing that I resorted to, and unfortunately, not even that can solve this. And that's also why I want to remind you guys, okay? Magic is not going to be able to solve every problem that you've got. Nothing in this world is foolproof, and nothing is guaranteed in that sense. God is the only one that can do everything and guarantee everything. But I could still explore additional options, and I could still, due to some kind of unforeseen wonder, solve this problem. But bottom line is that I don't want to, okay? My patience has officially run out, and it's not worth the $700. I'll just buy another computer, I think, or better said, another computers. I need to buy other computers, and that's what I'm gonna do. End of story.